Welcome to Apprentice of Silence and welcome to your daily morning reading. I'm gonna set an intention to create a safe container for us today, and you're free to tune into it whenever you feel like it. Welcome. Good morning. I got some quartz. It's probably gold rutilated quartz, this piece here. Yeah. I just messed up the lighting, right? Okay. We're gonna use what we got. The coffee's here right next to me. Hope you've had a good night. Let's start off your morning. So when I was getting ready, by the way, look at this. Can you see it? Look how cute, right? It's flowers and butterflies. When I was getting ready, I heard prophetic. So it was a lot of like the energies coming through as I was setting up for today had to do with like prophecies and prophetic messages and divinations and a lot of death and a lot of like fire, and so it was all like death, darkness, fire, and prophecies, divination. So yeah, I thought I'd mention that, and we'll see what Spirit has to share today. Spirit, any messages for today? Take a leap of faith towards your financial success, even if it doesn't look like success right now, even if you feel like your manifestations aren't coming in. The future looks so bright. Perseverance is what this Knight of Wands has done. He persevered and continued. And it's amazing. Like it's both family life, celebration, dreams coming true, and divine interventions bringing in exactly what you've ever wanted. That was the answer to why you should perceive. I heard ground yourself into that energy of receptivity and the energy of I'm going to stick with my dreams no matter the outcome and no matter how it looks now. If you're into law of attraction, law of assumption, and creating your own reality, you probably have heard that people saying things like, oh, the external doesn't matter. Just react to the external as if you were already the person living in the dream, whatever you desire. you're going to react, but respond to it in a way like your future self would. So embody the future self now. And I'm kind of on board with the idea because it has to do with like method acting. When you channel, which I believe that that's what method actors do, they channel certain aspects of consciousness within this greater universe, and they're able to embody it, shift into that vibration, and then express it to the audience. And then it's so difficult because they have to think of like the scene, the scenario, certain dialogues, certain words to say, where the camera is, you know, and then shoot it again. But now I'm just proclaiming my love for method acting, but I'm channeling. But see, they do become the consciousness that they're portraying. And if they don't get out of that role, if they don't get out of that channeling, say you're gone for 4 months shooting something. If you stay all of that time within your channeled role, within your channeled consciousness, your life will begin to mirror that. It will begin to mirror the consciousness that you have assumed. It's the exact same thing for law of assumption. They're talking about the exact same thing. That's why it's important for method actors, not stay in that consciousness and have a identity of self, which is counterintuitive to the profession that they've chosen. But yeah, it's amazing. I love it. What? Yeah, so talking about like don't respond to the current external reality, because this current external reality was created by an assumption you made before, and then it crystallized and manifested into what you have today. So like almost like allow it to take time and don't question why it's not coming in. Because if it's happening to actors, it's going to happen to you too. Of course, the better the method actor and the more in assumption they stay, the more their life gets affected. But you can use it to your advantage, that the same principle works. So it works in your life. You just have to become the method actor and channel the consciousness of the life you want to live. Well, that sounds easy. It seems like you have rejected the notion of emotional peace, and you have chosen the financial appearance of your life instead. And in reality, there's this balance that occurs where you get to have both. They don't have to contradict. The emotional stability and your financial wealth and your abundant lifestyle and your place in the world doesn't have to be at the cost of your emotional well-being or your mental health or your mindfulness, or like they go hand in hand. I heard mutually exclusive. Make a commitment to that lifestyle. Spirit, can you clarify, please? I feel a little bit out of today you get the chance to either dive deeper into the weirdness of the universe and the prophecies and the energies aligning and divinity and synchronicities, or you get to zoom out and feed more into 3D consciousness and playing with the mirror instead of changing what's being reflected. That's the choice point today. And this is like majorly collective thing. So definitely not only for those who are watching this video, no matter when you're watching it, but it's like everyone is being pushed so hard, and that push feels almost like a resistance to the divinity. It's like you're trying to push away from sinking down into it, from like allowing it with your full chest and like taking it in and going deeper. So your automatic response will be to like tense up and go do something mental, like I'm gonna go online and search for things. Like if you're looking for a job, I'm gonna go online and search for jobs all day today. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna obsess about the mirror, what the mirror shows. Because it feels more certain and it feels more comforting that way. Because that way you can control the external reality, belief. Maybe it's not even so much today, the message today for you, it's not even so much about like that the spirit realm wishes to like push you into a certain direction, but the awareness of the tension you're feeling today, it's a choice point to, I'm gonna use the word surrender, to surrender to the divine in the universe a little bit more. What else, Spirit? You are not wounded no more. Your emotions are not you. Create a feeling of safety by seeing how emotions are a sense. Might or might not be objective truth, either one of these quotes, but doesn't matter. Devils and angels, let's talk about it. In all of this, who am I to you? Again, I'm seeing choice points and decisions, but it's like two choices. You're standing at a crossroad and you get to pick. It's not beneficial to stay in the middle. So it's like if you want to commit to the 3D external life and you want to go about doing it the way everyone has done it before you, go ahead. Go ahead, I'm not going to tell you otherwise. And it's like the universe is not going to tell you otherwise no more. It's almost like you've been pushing so hard for feeling better that now it's at the point where, okay, you have decided for yourself what is going to make you feel better. Go do it. Choose it. You're going to feel better by doing it, right? So do it. No matter which direction. No matter what the outcome of those directions are. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life and not to. But seeing the cards on the table and where we started this reading, if you choose to commit to your internal assumptions and what you know is true for your soul, the external will reflect that. No other possibilities. Choice point. Okay, and lastly, any entities that would like to. That's a lot. Oh no, that wasn't a lot. Judgment. Anything else? Mysteries. Endurance. Raziel, Angel of Mysteries. The Keeper, the Speaker of Truth. All knowledge is pressed within the binding of his book. Raziel stands at the foot of the tree of life and observes all of creation. Ever the diligent witness, forever transcribing the whole of creation. The book is passed to Enoch through his journey into the tree of life. There are some things we simply cannot know, such as the precious narrative of life. We can know the parts of the play, but not the story's end. Secrets and hidden endings keep the performance alight and dancing through the universe. Raziel, wrapped on high, our ever-present observer, we dream and fill Raziel's book of mysteries. Our breath turns its pages. Exhale. Signs. A book, a mask, codes. Just talking about acting again, and life, and choices, and committing to your dream. Jevura, left hand, judgment. The fifth emanation, the hand that separates, the rule of law that brings order to the world. Jevura assesses what is just, helping us overcome our adversaries, both without and within. Hers is the power to cleave apart a unified whole and leave its component pieces. It is a trait that commands as much fear as respect, because with it comes an inherited violence. She does this without enmity. It is an act that must be committed to create balance. The red orb exists as a boundary, closed to the unworthy. Jevura's position at the center of its pillar defines that pillar's trait of severity. Her push against Chesed on the opposite side of the tree is met with equal and opposite resistance. Without both of them in equal measure, we have no means of maintaining healthy relationships. We must have judgment to discern what is healthy for us so that we can bring it into our lives and embrace it. Found in law, bravery, punishment. Left hand is judgment, right hand is empathy. That's it. That's where I'm going to leave you today. I hope you are continuing having a great morning. And just let the knowledge of this reading trickle in. I love you. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.